Merry Christmas, fuckos, from Johnny Old School and my man Painkiller of Old Booze Reviews. Now, to make this Christmas extra special, my friend, I got you something.
What?
I got you something. Now, you're probably
Did you give me a pony?
No, it's close to a pony. You're probably not going to expect this, but I got you beer.
Oh,
I know.
God, well,
you like beer, right? You drink. I've seen you drink beer before, I think.
I think I've been drinking beer for the past year with you, so...
That's what that was.
Yes.
That's why I kept on waking up with headaches.
Because the reason why is because I kind of...
Oh, you got me beer too?
I got you beer too.
Wow, look, and 2 bags. It's almost like we planned this before we turned the camera on.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I'll show you what I got you first.
But I thought I was supposed to do it myself.
No, I'm opening your present for some reason. Here's your present. God damn it. It's gingerbread beer.
Fine.
Tastes like gingerbread.
You know, since you're such a right bastard, whatnot...
Oh, you got me a beer with a hot chick on the front? That's
It's
fucking awesome.
naughty but spiced.
Naughty but spiced. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hot bitch with a red Santa costume, and she's got beer in her sack. That's a good Christmas in my books.
Oh, you got this from my hometown.
Of course, that's why I got it.
You got me Doughhead Gingerbread Ale, a nice 5.5.
Well, it's gingerbread. It's Christmas.
all right, fine.
Sorry.
But a nice gingerbread ale from Vancouver Island Brewery. Wow.
And here, Naughty and Spice, what is this? 6.5% porter from Russell Brewing Company in Surrey, BC. What else have we had from Russell?
I don't know if we've
I
had...
swear, maybe I've
We may have had one other one.
I know I've had at least one from Russell.
I know I had a lot to drink over the past years.
This is true. Time to indulge us with this rich winter porter, spiked with seasonal spices like cinnamon, allspice, and nutmeg. Allspice is seasonal? I think they'd be all year round. And aged on oak chips that provide a subtle vanilla flavor and aroma. Ooh, we hope you enjoy this special limited edition holiday treat. I'm actually excited about this one. I think this is actually going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I like those kind of cinnamony, sweet spiced beers, as long as they don't make them too sugary. So.
Oh, no kidding. Well, I kind of like this one too. This one looks like it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it is a good gift.
Yeah,
so.
I gotta say about the gingerbread beer too. The label kind of reminds me of the pizza beer, just with the green and the white and the red.
Kind of reminds me of Chef Boyardee taking over the pizza beer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you make it good. We put in gingerbread. Chef Boyardee is Russian apparently. But,
I thought it was Jamaican almost.
Jamaican. Down by the beach, boy. Put in that gingerbread, man.
Get a little bit of Irie in there with a little bit of the cannabis.
He's better than nothing.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Well, should we bust these open? Shove them.
I think we should.
Shove them in one
you know
shot.
what?
Just turn the camera off and say, "Fuck it, we're just drinking tonight."
I would love to, but
Maybe we should be responsible about it. I mean,
I'm gonna say we're gonna be responsible about this one.
we're gonna be responsible with these giant fucking glasses.
Damn right.
Massive beers. Well, which one should we try first? I mean, we gotta try both of them, right?
You know what?
Gonna go with the Naughty and Spice first.
We're gonna go with the Naughty and Spice first.
All right, let's do it. Have you been naughty this year, Dan, or have you been spiced?
I've been pickled.
You've been pickled? Yes, I suppose we both have. Kind of hard to smell, but I think this will be. I think it'll pack a little bit of a punch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a porter, so I'm
Porter,
sorry.
okay.
I forgot how much you love porters.
Shout out to my man Jake Porter in Texas.
He probably loves you for that one.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Yeah, everybody go to his house, stalk him. He's a terrible person, and you should do bad things to him. No, you shouldn't. He's a wonderful man. Well, this has like a deep kind of reddish, almost Coca-Cola-y color to it.
Yeah?
Barely any head on it.
Yeah.
Which is nice after one of the last beers we reviewed.
Oh God. Dear God, I'm solving nightmares with that one.
Yeah. Interesting. Inside the bottle here, you probably can't see it on camera, but there's large bubbles that have formed.
Yeah, it's like a soapy bubble.
Yeah, it looks like large soap bubbles, which I'm not really sure how to feel about that. But I don't know. Maybe that's the spice, or maybe that's the naughty.
I'm hoping for naughty.
You're hoping for naughty? I'm hoping for spiced.
Well, let's find out. Are you naughty or spiced? Because we are.
A little bit of both. Huh. You know, that's really not all that impressive.
No.
It's kind of bland actually. It's not.
It's
very
kind of bland.
carbonated.
It's got a little bit of spice to it. Like you do taste a little bit of spice.
Huh. For a special edition craft beer like this, I'm disappointed. Yeah.
This is not a porter.
I thought this was gonna taste like I had a spice beer called Pumpkinhead, which is like a Thanksgiving Halloween special beer. That's a proper spice beer. That tastes like gingerbread and cinnamon and
Everything else in part of it.
Yeah.
This not so much.
Yeah. This is shockingly disappointing actually. I mean, it's not gross, but.
No, it's got nothing in there.
It tastes like a weak porter. It tastes like a porter that's just like. It doesn't taste like 6.5%.
It tastes like a 4.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that great.
Yeah.
It
almost tastes like they took like a beer that was like runoff from another brewing process. They're like, well, this kind of sucks. How can we sell this? Oh, we'll call it a special edition. Call it Naughty and Spice. People buy it for the label.
I bought it for the label.
Yeah, of course. I buy it for the label too.
I was in BC when I was doing that tour, and I bought it for the label.
Yeah. I don't regret trying it by any means, but
No.
this is one of the few beers that I would say I would not get drunk off and I would not buy it again, simply because it's really that uninteresting. I'm kind of surprised, really.
I am too. Like
Yeah.
it's just
There's not even much to say about it.
Man.
Like, it's just kind of like...
it's a beer.
Yeah, it's just a beer. Yeah.
There's a little bit of spice in it.
Yeah.
It's not sour like a porter.
Honestly, if you just
not
gave this to
strong.
me, if you gave it to me and you didn't tell me it's supposed to be a spice beer, I'd never pick it up.
You would
I'd
even
just be
never
like,
pick.
I'd just be like,
It's an ale.
yeah, well, a porter, but like
I know, but it
it's
tastes
also-
like an ale.
Yeah, it's like an ale-ish porter. It almost tastes like if we had two beers and we mixed them together and they made just kind of like a bunk flavor.
Yeah, this. Damn, that's a miss.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
That's not the best one I've ever had. I was hoping for something good, Christmassy,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's-
maybe we'll have a hit on the gingerbread.
I say we down this.
Thumbs up. I'm sorry, Russell Brewing Company, but yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on this. Good work on the label, though, guys. Keep that up, but maybe pay the staff who brew the actual beer a little bit more than the artist next time.
Unfortunately, I would not get drunk off this, and I would not buy it again.
Yeah. No.
That's really disappointing.
Single tier. Christmas is ruined. Christmas is ruined.
Not yet.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, the gingerbread
Got
beer.
the gingerbread.
That's the one thing that could possibly save Christmas.
Let's see if it saves Christmas, shall we?
So on to the gingerbread beer here. I think this will probably be good unless it's... Well, it depends. If they make it too gingery and it tastes like a really strong ginger beer, it might be gross. But
Well, you know what? Why don't we find out? Vancouver Island Brewery gingerbread beer. And I think this was last year's stock, so I think this might be.
aged.
Aged,
Perfection. It's
yes.
aged gingerbread. Aged on a...
Oh my god!
Oh, really? Really? Oh, I saw that twinkle in your
my
eyes.
God.
Christmas isn't ruined after all? Oh, man. Oh, I think
Oh my
Christmas isn't ruined.
God!
That might be really good. That could be
I'm
really
hoping.
good.
I'm hoping it is. I'm really hoping so.
Okay, I think you gotta take the first pour on this one.
Oh god, yeah. So on the first smell, we had a lot of ginger come
Yeah,
out.
it tastes
But-
like a spicy, sweet.
You haven't tasted it yet.
Okay, well, I mean, it smells like a spicy, sweet. That's what I meant to say. I've been drinking tonight, obviously, but
It's got a spicy sweet of like a gingerbread.
yep.
Not like ginger, but
But
gingerbread.
gingerbread, yep. I don't know how they pulled that off or what sort of Christmas voodoo or magic they did, but that smells fantastic.
That smells
That smells
absolutely
like a proper
wonderful.
ginger spiced beer. That's what I was expecting the other one to smell
Yep.
like when they said it had cinnamon and all this shit in it.
Yep.
It's got like I would say like a darkish orange color to it, a little bit of head on top. It looks like a proper beer. It looks like they
You got
put
head.
some effort. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I get head, sometimes I don't. Actually, I don't.
Oh, I can smell this
I
all.
I was just gonna say I can smell this all fucking day. This is great. I want air freshener that smells like this shit, man. It's one of the better smelling beers.
That's really that. This smell is making it really just
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, should we try it?
Damn right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bottoms up. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. It's tangy.
It's got the gingerbread taste
Yeah,
to it.
It does taste like gingerbread. That's strange. It tastes a little bit different than it smells.
Yep.
It's not quite as sweet.
No, it's not quite
certainly
sweet.
not bitter, but there's kind of almost a sour tang to it.
There's a sour tang to it, but it's a nice sour tang.
Yeah.
Like it's like you just bitten into a gingerbread
Yeah,
cookie.
yeah. Yeah.
Like no icing or whatsoever with it, but just like
Yeah.
a gingerbread cookie
Yeah.
itself.
That's interesting.
Like that's just. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a refreshing flavor.
That is a very refreshing
Yeah.
flavor.
Huh.
And like I said, I think this is last year's stock because I got this once again
Yeah.
in August. So it obviously has been from last December.
Yeah.
But-
We've tried a bunch of ginger beers together too.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste like ginger beer. Ginger beer is usually very sweet. It almost tastes like pop.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just kind of like nasty. This is almost like in a league of its own.
Oh.
I've never quite had a beer that tastes. I've never quite had a beer that has these sorts of kind of flavor combinations in it. It's very
No.
unique. And I'll say straight up, I'd buy it again and I get drunk off of it. I think this is a fantastic beer.
This is definitely a holiday beer. This is
Yeah,
what
this-
you expect from a
Yeah,
holiday
yeah,
beer.
yeah. Guys out there, if you want to get a good holiday beer, check out this gingerbread stuff. You're not going to be disappointed with it. You might
If
not
you
be a
find it.
huge fan of the flavor, but I think it's good.
No,
it's
that's-
really unique.
It is.
Really unique.
It really is. It's really unique, really good, and I'm very impressed with
Yeah,
this.
it's always great to bust open a new bottle like this of a craft brew and have something that's completely unexpected. Like that's why I like. That's why I fucking do this show, so we can find new beers and like.
Exactly.
Sometimes you stumble on something like Trappy's
okay.
Rochefort 10, and
Yep. That's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Like this one. Wow.
Yeah.
Hello.
This would be great with Christmas dinner. This would be great.
Mhm.
You could drink it during or after. It's not too sweet. It wouldn't be a dessert beer necessarily, but it could be.
It could be. It could
Yeah.
very well be a dessert beer.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the ones that it's and the color is just like a ginger color. Like
That's
it's just
tasty.
it is very tasty.
Yeah.
It's very well put together.
You guys know the flavor of ginger ale? Kind of similar to that in some ways. Kind of similar to that.
A little bit, but not as sweet.
No, definitely not sweet.
It's-
Definitely not sweet.
Like I said, it is like it takes me back to actually having gingerbread at
Yeah.
my grandparents' place.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Actual
serve-
fresh baked.
Yeah, actually fresh baked or walking in there and smelling the gingerbread as it's cooking.
That's a wonderful memory.
And then tasting it afterward. It's
Yeah.
just, this is where it's at.
Yeah, I think this is getting a full 2 thumbs up, full score from us.
Oh, yeah.
100%, 10 out of 10.
This is a true holiday beer.
Yeah,
Like,
there-
it
definitely,
really is.
definitely. Which I mean, they didn't really market it as that much of a holiday beer. Like gingerbread ale, like seasonal series, I guess, but they didn't plaster it with like pictures of Christmas and stockings and elves
No.
and Santa Claus and reindeers fucking each other and shit like that.
They took Chef Boyardee, plastered his face on
Yeah,
there, and then
yeah.
gave him a bowl instead of saying, "Here's some Chef Boyardee stuff."
Yeah, exactly. It looks like he has a bowl of gingerbread, a half-eaten gingerbread man cookie, and he is drunkenly sloshing beer into the bowl.
Gingy.
Gingy. He looks shit faced. So, if the expression on the bottle is any indication of what the beer tastes like, I would say it's fairly accurate.
I say it's fairly accurate too.
It's
Like,
fat and
this is-
jolly.
Yep,
Yeah.
and it's just a one of those very fine beers. Like this is one that if you don't like ginger, you don't like gingerbread, then you won't
You're
like
gonna hate
this
it.
one.
Yeah, you're not gonna like
If
it.
you like ginger or gingerbread, well, if you like gingerbread, because if you're looking for a ginger beer,
This
that's
isn't,
not
yeah,
what
this
you're
isn't
gonna get.
quite what is known as ginger beer. This is
No.
something different. But yeah, if you like gingerbread, by all means try this. And even if you're not, if you dislike it, don't try. But even if you're not really, if you don't really care about gingerbread, you have no opinion about it, check this out. It's an interesting one. I guarantee you, at the very least, on your first sip, you're gonna be like, "Well, that's new. I haven't tasted something quite like that before." So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Now, is it just me, or do you find a taste of nutmeg in there as well? I find
Yes.
a taste of cinnamon,
Yeah.
nutmeg, ginger. The actual flavors that is supposed to be
In
in
that one,
this one.
yep, definitely cinnamon. You can taste the cinnamon.
Yep.
Yeah, and nutmeg. It does taste like nutmeg.
But you have all of them.
What else is that in there?
Oh, it's got like a doughy taste to it too.
Oh,
So
yeah,
the yeast,
I'd say a little
the
bit.
yeast.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, I'm really happy with that.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. That's why I love doing the show, man. You find stuff like this every once in a while.
Exactly,
It's great.
and that's when you find it something that's special.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it doesn't come out that often, or it disappears after a while, like the pizza beer or
Yeah.
the other stuff that we've done, like the Game of Thrones beer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It just it kind of saddens me a little
Yeah.
bit. Like we shed tears, but
What? How much was this a bottle? I'm gonna guess $8.
God, back in August it was about $6.50 actually.
$6.50. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fairly reasonable. I would have guessed a little bit more.
No, it was about $6.50 because it was an older bottle. They're trying to get it off the shelves,
Right.
and it's a lower alcohol, of course. So
That's splendid. Now, it comes to the unfortunate point where we must mix the two together. And frankly, I think that it's going to end up tasting good. I think it'll end up tasting like this, just not quite as good. I think it'll taste like 30% as good. I don't think it'll be a bad mix. I just think it'll be a boring one.
Might turn a little bit boring, but I think this one will actually turn this naughty but spice into what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think we'll
Could be
probably
interesting,
find
actually.
actually what a true porter / ale is supposed
Yeah.
to be. But I think we should find out.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, Naughty Spice Porter, combined with this delicious, wonderful Doughhead beer from Vancouver Island, West Coast, his best coast. Okay, well, let's get this over with. Who knows, it might be good. This might be the best mix we've ever made in our entire lives.
You know you're so full of shit.
Oh yeah, tons. It's coming out my ears.
Yeah, I thought so.
Alright. Sometimes our mixes are good though.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Sometimes our mixes are really good, and
And then
pour them
sometimes
full
they're-
touch.
Sometimes they're like drinking just tar. Just tar. Liquefied tar.
You're lucky that just like it's just tar. I find it tastes like nuclear waste.
That's the first thing. You hear nuclear waste.
Yeah, I got the nuclear waste going on tonight, so.
It does. Well, let's take a smell. It smells more interesting. It smells better than it did
The
before.
spice is gone. It's very slightly there. You can get a small hint of the Doughhead.
Yeah, it smells a lot different than both of them to me. Maybe like I'm a little bit sniffly right now. 'Cause I'm cold, but yeah, not too bad. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot to say about the smell.
No, the smell is it's combining the two. Like there's not much there. Like there's nothing outstanding. You got the small little hint of this,
Yep.
but this is pretty much the naughty but spice is kind of
Yeah.
overpowering it a bit.
Well, excuse me. Should we see what they taste like in conjunction with each other? Conjunction junction.
To Christmas.
What's your function to Christmas? Huh.
That is what I would expect from the naughty but spice.
Yep. That's how it should have tasted.
Yep.
Yeah. That's actually quite good. That's quite good. Yeah.
That's good. Like that's how I
Interesting.
expected the naughty but spice to taste.
Yeah.
It's got
Like a little bit sweet, a little bit cinnamony.
a little bit of the nutmeg, a little bit of the
Yep.
actual
Yep.
ginger in there. That's what I expected.
Yeah.
Like I expected something not overpowering, but just subtle.
Yeah. Honestly, the naughty but spice tastes like it just doesn't have any of those spices in it.
No,
Like
no, it
it's just,
doesn't.
yeah. Maybe allspice. Maybe they just toss in some generic allspice or something. I don't know.
No, that's delightful.
Yeah, I like this mix a lot. I really like it. I
mean,
don't know if I like the mix better than the gingerbread, but it's,
don't.
for me, it's close. I really like this mix actually.
For nothing, something that's not seasonal, I
Yeah.
can have that.
Yeah.
For something that's seasonal, I want that.
Yeah, definitely.
I want that. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So.
If I had both of these at home and I was doing this show by myself, I think I probably actually would mix them together. Mostly just to get through this one. Again, not because it's bad, but because it's boring. But mixing them together actually makes something that's really quite delightful, and that's what a Christmas beer should be like.
Yep, that's what a Christmas beer should be like. That is what a naughty but spice should have tasted like. In
Yeah.
all honesty,
Yeah. So what we got to do, we got to get which brewery is this?
that would be Vancouver
Island Brewery and Russell Brewing. You guys got to fuck. You have to have sex with each other, and the resulting beer will be a proper Christmas beer. Either that, or if you don't want to have like sexual relations, especially if you're all guys, because
Maybe just get the brewmasters together and
yeah,
combine
get some of
their
them together.
recipes.
Yeah, or yeah, you could maybe even just give each other a telephone call. It's a little less personal than having anal intercourse, but still, it's very effective at communicating. I found so. In most situations, anyway. Especially in a
That
work
and you don't get
environment.
any lawsuits.
That's true. Yeah, you get a lot fewer
You don't get
lawsuits,
sued.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't get
true,
sued for
Yeah.
not something you want to do.
Christ.
Wow, this beer's good.
See, I always like the booze reviews that we do towards the end of the night when we do a couple. And I already have a couple in me because I'm a lot more entertaining. So.
He's entertaining no matter what, but he just doesn't see it.
Aw, that's the nicest thing you've ever said.
You should see when he runs naked through the streets. It's
Every day.
awesome.
Every day.
Especially at minus 20-degree weather where he goes, my dick is cold.
Oh man, but that day that it froze to the side of my ball sack, I couldn't get it peeled off of there. Doesn't
And
embarrass
now
the
he's
hospital,
friends
does it?
with Lance Armstrong, who only has one ball too.
Well, I have more than one ball.
Not anymore, you don't. That's what
You
frostbite
never told
does.
me that.
That's what frostbite
Oh, you
does.
got you put them. They put them in one of those fucking silicone things, right?
Mhm.
Like they do with like dogs for rich people, so they won't notice their testicles are gone.
So when you lick your own balls, you won't even know there's a difference.
I never have before, so
There you go.
huh. Well, I guess it was effective. So then, thank you.
That's my little Christmas present to you.
Well, no idea what the fuck we're talking about, but
That's our Christmas
hell
tangent
yeah,
for you
it's
folks.
motherfucking Christmas, motherfucking Christmas.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna nut down this on camera
Right.
because there is a pizza upstairs waiting.
We
for
got
us,
pizza. We got pizza.
and I think I might enjoy this
Yeah.
with the pizza.
That sounds good, man. That sounds good.
So, folks, this has been one hell of a run.
Yep.
You've seen us for 25 days, and if you're sick of us, yeah.
Yeah, that's it's a little squeaky. But
I told you to oil that thing, and how many episodes has it been that you keep doing it, and you
a
still...
lot. It's been a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least 76.
Have we done that many?
No,
Okay.
not even close.
Jesus. Like, where the hell was I for the last 50 of them?
Drunk. In the,
I can see that.
in the trunk of my car. Which is strange because I don't own a car, so
It's probably my car then.
it was your car. Yeah, I stole your car and I put you in the back of it for some reason. I was drunk too, probably. I don't know what we're saying anymore, but
That explains why he parked up a tree. I thought it was me.
that you got to admit that was pretty impressive.
That was very impressive.
yeah. That took the firefighters days to get down.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. And that crane just about dropped my vehicle on the ground.
that would have been hilarious.
However,
Not to
you owe me a lot of insurance for that.
Yep. Well, the best I can say is you can have one of my organs. I don't really have much else to offer. Don't take my liver. It's
No,
worthless.
your
I assure
liver's
you, it has
screwed.
no value to it whatsoever.
Your kidneys might be as well.
Yeah,
Your
like
lungs are screwed.
if somebody
Your
was
heart's-
dying,
What the fuck am I
if
supposed to
somebody was
say?
dying of like liver failure and they transplanted my liver into them, they'd just die instantly. They'd just be actually either that. Maybe my liver has worked up so much resistance, being such a diehard proper alcoholic, that maybe like they become invincible.
I don't think so,
You don't
folks.
think
I
science
don't
works
think
that
so,
way?
folks.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, mutant gins don't work with beer.
I suppose.
Unless they put mutant gins in beer.
A beer that makes you mutate. Huh.
I mutate into beer man!
What we gotta do is like scoop up some of that seawater off the coast of Japan with all the radiation in it and use that to brew beer.
Just wait a couple years till it hits Victoria.
Oh god. That's
Sorry,
actually
yeah.
terrifying because that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well that's a horrible thought to have.
Think on that one, folks.
Yeah, I'm actually glad I moved away from the West Coast because Fukushima kids, it's serious business. But
That's a different story. We got cows here that have mad cow disease, and we still eat the fuckers.
I love the mad cow
Oh
pea.
god, yeah.
It tastes so much better.
Oh god, yeah. It
Yeah.
makes it so much better.
It makes
Like,
your pea green, but yeah.
Triple A's turned into quadruple A.
And the best part is that if you murder somebody and it turns out you have mad cow disease, you're like, oh, mad cow. Well, I mean, he had mad cow disease.
He had to die, just like a vampire.
Yeah.
Just like a vampire. No, those werewolves. Fuck, he sparkled, okay? Just leave me alone.
No, I was talking about killing somebody if you had mad cow disease, so then you can get away with it.
Well, yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, but also killing somebody who has mad cow disease. I mean, would anyone really mind? Be like, dude, he had fucking mad cow disease. We had to fucking put him down.
Yeah, but then in Alberta, they eat him.
Yeah, that sounds about
Because
right.
he had the word cow in him.
Yeah, we do eat a lot of cows out here.
We do.
We're well known for it.
We do. So for all the rednecks out there, cheers! We love you guys!
And Merry Christmas.
And to everybody else,
Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Life Day.
happy
and,
birthday. Happy whatever day.
Happy
Just have the rest.
Ramadan. The
Just have-
holiest day on the robot calendar.
Yep. Well, yeah, what?
Futurama.
Hello!
There's Robonica and there was No, I'm not gonna try to say it.
I think we're gonna finish there.
Yep.
There's pizza to be had and we're hungry, so.
This is true.
Alright folks, you guys have a great rest of the 213. We're not gonna do any New Year's episodes because, well,
I might just leave my camera on for my New Year's day, and just you'll see me rolling around in my own filth and puke. That's
And
gonna be
then
worth
he'll
it.
phone me to ask to take him to the hospital.
If I'm lucky. If I'm lucky.
You don't have healthcare yet, so you're going to be lucky.
That will suck, yes.
Yes, it will. So we've rambled on enough. You guys are probably going, what the fuck are these guys talking about? And I think we're going to end it there.
Yeah.
He's
Take care,
drunk,
folks.
I'm drinking. Have a good night, folks. We'll see you next year.